Camelot is GAF Elk's top-of-the-line premium designer laminated shingle. Because it is a designer laminate, it is thicker than a standard shingle. This means fasteners should be long enough to penetrate at least 3/4 of an inch into wood decks or just through the plywood deck. Begin with the starter course. When installing Camelot shingles, apply the starter course using either weather blocker starter strip shingles or trimmed Camelot shingles. When using weather blocker starter strip shingles, install the starter shingles in full pieces, 17 inches by 40 inches. The weather blocker starter strip shingle has some advantages over using cut shingles. Its larger 17 by 40 inch design goes down fast, which will save time and money, and its DuraGrip adhesive seals the shingle in place tightly, reducing the risk of blow-off. With cut shingles, you will have to waste time cutting the thick dimensional shingles and hand-sealing the rake and eave. Using the weather blocker starter strip, you can eliminate this hassle. GAF Elk requires starter strip shingles up the rake in order to obtain the maximum wind warranties for premium shingles. Weather blocker can be cut in half when used with timberline. For other premium shingles, such as Camelot, it should remain whole due to the larger exposure. There has been some significant debate over the use of starter strips along the rake edge of the roof. GAF Elk is recommending the use of starters up the rake and requiring it in order to obtain the maximum wind warranties for some shingles. Starter on the rake is required to get an enhanced wind warranty on certain laminates and premium shingles. 3 tabs along the rake would not qualify for the enhanced wind warranty. Any starter without a factory-applied self-seal sealant, such as the 9-inch starter, would need to be hand-sealed along the rake to qualify for the enhanced warranty. A starter course can also be made by removing the 7.5-inch lower portion of the Camelot shingle and then trimming 4 5/16 of an inch from the end of the first starter strip shingle to avoid alignment of the joints with overlapping shingles. Once you have the starter strips, place the starter shingle 1/4 to 3/4 of an inch over the rake and eave edges. Nail the starter strip shingle approximately 3 to 4 inches from the eaves, 1 to 2 inches from each end for outside nails, and 10 to 12 inches from the ends for inside nails. Continue with starter shingles along the eave edge. The starter course assures double coverage at the first course, provides a receptive surface for the overlying shingle to adhere to, and reduces the chance of blow-off and water infiltration. Camelot shingles are heavyweight shingles. Therefore, it takes additional effort to trim them in order for them to fit properly on the roof. Also, the thickness of the Camelot shingle will quickly dull the blades of a roofing knife. We recommend curved blade utility knives, which are more effective than straight-bladed utility knives for this thick product. Always keep several alternative blades on hand as well. Some contractors are using powered saws with a carbide blade and compressed air-powered knives to cut these shingles. After the starter shingles are in place, start laying the shingles. The first shingle is a full shingle placed up to 1/4 inch over the starter at the rake and eave edge. You can lay the shingles left to right or right to left. Use 5 fasteners to properly hold Camelot shingles in place. Nail through the nail line to allow for fastener penetration through the double ply area. The 2 outermost nails must be installed 1 to 1.5 inches from either edge of the shingle. The 3 inside nails must be installed 1 above each cutout. Where 6 nails are required by local codes, fasten 1 to 1.5 inches, 6.5 to 7.5 inches, and 15.5 to 16.5 inches from each end. For the second course, trim 1/2 tab, 4 5/16 inches, from the shingle. Attach this shingle with 5 fasteners. Continue the second course with full shingles across the roof, and attach with 5 fasteners per shingle. Camelot shingles have a unique diamond-shaped notch along the bottom butt edge of the shingle. This notch can be used for alignment. Start the first shingle in the third course by trimming off 1 full tab, 8 5/8 inches, from the shingle. Attach this shingle with 4 fasteners. Continue with full shingles across the roof and attach with 5 fasteners per shingle. Start the first shingle in the fourth course by trimming off 1 1/2 tabs from the shingle. Attach this shingle with 4 fasteners. Continue with full shingles across the roof and attach with 5 fasteners per shingle. As you move up the roof, strike a chalk line to check for proper parallel alignment. The 5th course is a full shingle. For the remaining courses, cut the shingles the same way you did on courses 2 through 4. TimberTech's hip and ridge shingles are designed to cap Camelot shingles.